Hey guys, it's Jim again. Figured it was time for a new shave video. What I'm going to be shaving with today is well, I don't know if, yeah, I guess I'll just refer to it as unobtainium, because this stuff is about as exclusive as you can get when it comes to shave soaps. Those of you who know, what was that? Those of you that know Max Schaefer, he is he works in the software industry. He formerly worked for Blizzard Entertainment, and or Blizzard, you know, they make video games and stuff like that. And one of the games that they're most famous for making is Diablo. And he contacted me and reached out to me and inquired as if I would be interested in a Diablo-themed soap. And I told him, of course I would. So he sent this to me. I just got it this weekend, and I'm going to use it. Those of you that have used Max Schaefer soaps, you know that he doesn't charge for them. He just makes them for fun. But this soap is not for sale. You can't get it. It's quite unique. About as unique as you can get when it comes to shaving software. And those of you that don't get it or haven't been able to get it, you probably won't be able to get it unless he makes some more. But as you can see, it's Diablo. It's a tallow formula. He said that he couldn't imagine making a Diablo soap without using animal fat. An animal had to die to make this soap. Something had to die anyway, so I'm going to use it. It smacks, to me, it smacks of a barbershop. It really has a lot of barbershop feel to the scent. It's very reminiscent of a barbershop, but it's got dragon's blood and cade, I think it's pronounced cade, in it, plus some extra secret ingredients that he refused to relinquish the information on to me. And so I'm just going to assume the worst, and that it is horrible magic ingredients in this soap. Here's the color. It's a little dark. So it's kind of a, well, not an eggshell. You can see it's dark. It's like tan color. But it's his tallow formula that he's developed. What I'm going to be lathering it up with, since I'm kind of going with a color theme here and a little bit of scent theme too. You'll see that in a little bit. I'm going to be using a brush that I don't use very often at all. This is my Envy Shave Nathan Clark soap brush from Big Shave West 3. And, I got this at Big Shave West 3, and it's got a woman on the bottom. She's looking very like an evil temptress there. So sorry, I'm messing around with the theme. Forgive me. And this is a synthetic knot. I think it's a black wolf or white wolf, or like kind of like a tuxedo knot, but it's, you know, it's a synthetic knot. Start lathering this up. I enjoy my bore knots, but I really do enjoy a good synthetic knot. And these that Nathan Clark used for these brushes is just outstanding. I'm really glad that synthetic knots have come a long way. I used early Omega synthetic knot. I think it was called Simplex or something like that, but it just was, it was not good. It was like trying to apply lather up with a dish brush, like a kitchen brush. It was just so rough. The tips were horribly scritchy. It was way too firm. The whole time it was as if I was trying to use an unsoaked bore brush. It just, unsoaked, unbroken in bore brush. It was terribly rough. I did not like it. But then I got an Omega early on when I was shaving. I got an Omega S brush and an Omega High brush, and to me, those two knots are relatively close, and so far ahead of that early synthetic knot that Omega put out. This is nice and caked. I think I gotta check this out. I'm gonna pull some of this proto lather off and put it in my salsa bowl. I think that's loaded. I'm gonna just try it. It's a tallow soap, so I assume it's gonna be quite slick. Get it going in here in my salsa bowl. Gonna need to add a little bit of water to this. Sometimes I like to show my lather process, sometimes I don't. I know everyone has their own particular way of doing things. I like to start really dry and add a little bit of water as I go. Yep, I did shed a hair. But to be perfectly honest, I've only used this brush once or twice, so it's probably going to shed at least a couple hairs early on. Let's add a little bit of water. Building this lather up, you can see it's starting to get creamy. Oh yeah, it's starting to get nice and creamy. I do really like Max's vegan formulas too. I have a few of his soaps, a handful of his soaps at least, and enjoy all of them. He's been very nice. I've been researching how to make soap, and I've been considering starting to make it myself. Just starting out kind of hobbyist, and if it's popular, maybe I'll do something else with it. But Max has given me a lot of good tips on soap making, which programs to use, good resources for oils and ingredients. So he's a great guy. And then, of course, as those of you in the groups know, in the Facebook groups and such, he's tremendously generous when it comes to the products he makes at home, just for fun. Tremendously generous. Look at this. Excellent soap. Excellent lather. I'm going to add a little bit more water, and then I'm going to lather up with this. It can stand a little more. I don't want it sloppy, but I want it to be slick, but still protective. I'm going to try to start this shave off with my Micromatic Clog Pruf, but I've got a gem blade in there that's got a PTFE, some of you call it a Ted Pella blade, a Teflon coated stainless steel PTFE blade. I'm going to try to do my shave with that, but if it conks out, I'm going to switch over to a red tip with a lattice blade in there. And this is a weekend shave. I'm just going for a nice comfortable shave. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is an awesome lather. Max is not a pro. He's a seasoned amateur, but he definitely knows how to make shave soaps. And this scent, it's like a barbershop. On the groups I call it, one of the comments I referred to it as an infernal barbershop, just to go along with the Diablo theme. But it's got the dragon's blood in it, it's got the cade in it, and it's got a nice powder note too. It's kind of got this, and there's like almost a leathery note to it, almost. So it's like almost like there's like a smoky, musky incense smell to it, but also like a leather as well. This is one of the best barbershop scents, and I would definitely rate this as a barbershop scent, but it's one of the best barbershop scents I've ever smelled. And for that to come from an amateur soap maker who just, for all intents and purposes, gives away his soaps. It's outstanding. I know that this is going to be a good shave. I know that this lather is going to be incredible. I can tell just by working with it. Look at that. And if you have problems building a decent lather, I recommend a damp brush, not dripping, damp. Start very, very dry. Use a bowl or use your palm because you can get a good feel for the lather in your palm. You kind of roll it around between your fingers and you can tell what you're building. And just add a little bit of water at a time. Look how creamy that is. It's very good. Let's get this shave going. Let me wet my head. I just took a shower, so I'm not exactly dry, but my whiskers could stand to be a little bit more moisturized, get a little bit more water in them, soften them up. Okay, let's lather up. Let's see what happens. This is a wonderful brush. The knot isn't too big. I think it's it's around 25 millimeter, give or take. 24 or 26, something like that. But, oh, the tips are so soft on these Nathan Clark brushes. And of course his handles. This is aluminum, durable as hell. It's not going to go anywhere. I didn't mean to say hell. That wasn't part of the theme. I just say durable as hell. It wasn't a Diablo thing. But also it's October, so I got an orange brush. My birthday is October 28th. I was supposed to be born on Halloween, but I came out a couple days early. I guess I was in a hurry to get out and run around. But October's always been my favorite month, and my birthdays were always wonderful because my birthday being on the 28th, just a couple days before Halloween, I always had good parties, and the kids always liked to come to my parties because I always had a costume party. And it gave the kids an excuse to put their Halloween costumes on early and come to the party. So, whether it was intentional or not, I always had pretty good birthday parties. I'm not going to go crazy on my throat. Like I said, it's Sunday. It's the weekend. I'm not going for crazy BBS. I just want a nice, damn fine shave, nice close shave. And I'm probably sound like a broken record, but those of you that follow me know that I quit chasing the baby's butt smooth shave a long time ago. I just want to have a nice, close, comfortable shave. Oh man, this is feels so creamy. I know that this is going to be a great lather. The scent's changing in the room, in the bathroom. I'm getting different notes of different stuff, but yeah, musky, smoky, leather, barbershop is what I'm getting. It's almost like a leather note. I'm going to have to talk to Max and find out, get him to divulge what some of those secret ingredients were. Okay, here's my Micromatic open, or not open comb, I apologize, Clog Pruf. It's got a safety bar there, and this is a gem blade with a few shaves on it, so I'm not sure how it's going to work. We'll see. Top of my cheeks don't get very much growth. Right there, it gets real thick down here, but the tops, I just kind of clean that up. It doesn't take much, just one pass and a little bit of buffing with my beard. And there's plenty of residual slickness here to work with. Yeah, feels great. Max, you did a really good job with this. Oh, and I love barbershop scents, probably my favorite scents. Let's go up on the throat, see? Oh, super slick. Man, this feels great. Oh, very slick. Okay. Right here by my ear, I usually go up a little bit just to clean up that line, and then I go across. Front to back. That's my first pass usually in my head, just front to back. And then I go either front to back again, and then, you know, I do one direction across of the back of my head, or I go north-south all around if I want to go from a different angle. But, yeah, this soap is outstanding. Still plenty of residual slickness. Those of you that have yet to try a Max Schaefer soap, I recommend when he is doing a little giveaway, little raffle type thing, participate. Oh yeah, this is plenty slick. Whiskers are coming off. I got a few days growth. Those of you that were paying attention. I think this blade is petering out a little bit. I can usually get somewhere between 3 to 5 shaves with a single edge blade. When I'm shaving my head, I find the blades don't last as long as a lot of people say they do for them, but so it's just more surface area to shave. It's going to wear that blade out a little quicker maybe. But I think this blade, I'm going to make this blade last for this shave. I'm just not going to worry about it too much, about getting too close. I'm going to do one pass and some buffing on my head, just to save time. Now let's get the back. Yeah, in the tub, I don't get as much of the leather note, but lathered I can smell. It's like leather. I really need to ask Max about that. Just put some leather in there. I don't think he'd mind if I guessed what type of scent notes he was going for, but I'm getting something that's like a leather. Or at least it reminds me of other soaps that have leather notes in them. This is plenty slick to be doing this with. Even with a single edge blade. I can't see what's going on in the back, so I'm just going to have to trust my luck. Go by feel. Sometimes with a single edge blade, or any blade for that matter, that's starting to dull, lose its edge, but you still want to use it. It's always important to remain cognizant to not apply pressure. Just because you feel that the blade isn't cutting as smoothly, don't apply pressure. It's terribly important, because a blade that isn't shaving as well as it did on the first or second shave, it will still cut you wide open. So please be careful. Be aware, be cognizant of pressure, and almost as importantly, if not more importantly, angle. Learn your angles. Map your hair growth. Remember your technique. A little bit. I'm going to just spread some of that lather that's left on there and just buff a little bit. Oh yeah, that feels good. That's more than smooth enough for a weekend shave. Let me clean out my bowl. I'm going to dampen my throat again. I'm going to do a couple passes on my throat. My head is done. I'm more than happy with that. Let's freshen up this lather on my brush. Look at that. Good stuff. Look at them. Look at them peaks. It's all good. Okay, let's do a little north-south. I'm going to bullfrog a little bit. I like to bullfrog. Some people like to stretch. I like to bullfrog. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to do one more pass from the outside in, just to get it a little bit closer. Won't take long. A little bit of buffing, as you can see. I'm just hitting these whiskers from a slightly different angle. Take it down. Just a little more. Get a little bit smoother. And I think this is the last shave for this blade. Oh yeah, damn fine shave. No one will know it's not BBS. So close. Little J hooking. an awesome shave. I'm done. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to pause it for a minute and do a little bit of cleanup, and then I'll get on to my aftershave stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm almost cleaned up. Now what I'm going to do for my aftershave, I'm going to kind of go for, a lot of it was color. Some of it is just because I want to. And some of it is scent. Now look at this Diablo label, Lucky Tiger. Very close. I'm going to use some Lucky Tiger just because it's wonderful, and the scent isn't going to interfere with the aftershave I'm using. The scent of the Lucky Tiger fades off pretty quick. And it's just too of a wonderful of an aftershave product to pass it up. Okay. Now I'm going to follow with Diablo and Lord and Master. Now I smelled these. They actually smell quite complimentary. The Lord and Master. Now I know it's kind of there's a theme there as well, not beyond the color. But if you play Diablo, Diablo should not be your Lord and Master. Diablo is the Lord and Master of all the bad guys that you kill before you get to Diablo and kill him. Nice scent. Wonderful scent. Lord and Master. Some of my favorite Master aftershaves. Slightly skunky in the bottle, plastic bottle, but it's not anywhere near as skunky as Clubman, classic Clubman. So I leave it in the bottle. I like the bottle. So that's it. That's that Diablo shave. I use this Diablo soap, chased it with some Lucky Tiger and my Lord and Master. And if you have yet to try a Max Schaefer soap, get on the Facebook groups. Be aware when he's out there. Friend him. Find out when he's going to be doing something. Hit him up and say, hey, next time you're doing a little raffle, I'm a little busy. I miss it. I don't want to miss it. I'd like to try your soaps. He'd love to send them to you. This is an act of love for him. He really enjoys wet shaving. He enjoys the community, positive aspects of the community, and he loves to put a smile on somebody's face. So you might not be able to get the Diablo soap, but next time he's making a soap, keep your eyes peeled and try it out. Any Max Schaefer soap he puts out. So thank you, Max, again. I sent you your package in return. Some rare things, some discontinued things, and just some fun stuff that I know you either haven't tried or I'm looking forward to trying. So I hope you enjoyed the package I sent you as well. Everyone, have a good weekend. Have a wonderful October. And if I don't see you again before Halloween, have a happy Halloween. And happy shaves. Talk to you guys later. Bye.